Welcome back. WeArEuS and, well, that's right. You're right. You guessed it. Golf claps all around. This. This is Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. And as you can see, everyone here has adamantine skin. Well, except for this one guy, but he's probably someone I summoned later on anyway. As you can see, the king is dead. Again. But I will say, fighting him is something of a nightmare. He uses two spells in particular. He doesn't even actually move from where he spawns. And he uses two spells that drain your ability scores. And you can't even use Ember's Death Ward to resist the damage. You can't use her... what is the name of that? Aura of Purity, I believe it is, to resist the effects in an area around her. It just does... none of it works, and you just have to kill him really quickly, which isn't that much of a problem for us. It's just getting to him while having around 10 treants on the field, plus whatever else I had him summon from the item he has, and, well, the guy really didn't stand a chance. In one instance, because I had to do the fight twice, because, well, Morrow ended up dying immediately after it, thanks to the plague fog, or whatever it is. Anyway, I once beat the guy so badly. I'm pretty sure he was about at, he was between half health and quarter health. Seela had to move around here because with how big Mr. Ed was, she was blocking anyone being able to approach here. So, being as big as they were, I just had them move around here and then strike him from behind. Lo and behold, this guy was also surrounded by treants and Monavic, whatever they are. She crit once. Just once. And the guy exploded. Treants don't mess around. They actually have a pretty good chance to land a hit, considering this guy's armor class was 40 something. I don't know why it's only 33 now, but it's not a me problem, is it? So, in case any of you may have been wondering what exactly he drops, the answer is nothing. Not one of these items is actually worth the effort. You get a boring Cloak of Resistance +2, a Ring of Protection +2, a Shapeshifter's Helm, which is Hide Armor, which does nothing except have +4 enhancement. And then the creme de la creme of nothing, a Corrosive Quarterstaff. So, fighting this guy isn't worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with my old save, which I was going to do one way or the other. I just wanted you guys to know. Actually, hard save. Now, here, remember, we made the decision to just leave her to her fate. After all, she apparently did, in fact, abandon her post come investigate is the best I've got. To come investigate this area and do whatever the frick it was that she was doing, right up until the guy made her insane. Seems like a her problem to me. Ember? Por qué? Por qué? Anyway, I just need to make sure that this is actually... All of our dialogue is gone. Great. Okay, we can do this the other way then. The other way is to go to the journal. This one. Nope, that's not it either. Vengeance of Sarkors. No. Okay, so this is the one where we decided to just leave her to her fate. Therefore, we can just get the frick out of here. I'm not going to drag you guys around while we travel, just leave the area, so we'll see you in a little bit. Right. I forgot about the part where they move the ward stone here. And the one who was responsible for it, you know, this guy was here painting before, and even though he's got nothing actually on the canvas, we get the point. It's this he was painting, but he was here painting before, and there was nothing here. Anyway. This is actually a very good thing. Because overrun was an issue. I would prefer that this guy does not become an issue as well. Known for his fervor, he was harsh in his judgments, hasty in his punishments. Yep, that actually is a good point. The guy was obviously a madman, yet his blessings from the goddess weren't taken away. That's kind of stupid. Just in case you were wondering, there is a spell that allows this thing to move on its own and just hover over the ground, so it can be transported. That's how it got here. Now, as for me, I'm going to go make sure there's no more crusade stuff that needs doing, and then we'll figure out what to do next. Okay, so we have a problem. I was just told that Ember was taken. In case you didn't know, she's been holding sermons of a sort out in Dresden, and apparently, according to the woman that just came in and told us, apparently she's been taken by Baphomet cultists who were interested in trying to poach her congregation, and even though I do believe it, she's been, offering up prayers to the demon lords, but in an effort hoping that they might come to their senses. I realize I didn't phrase that entirely properly. So, let me put it another way. She's been praying that the demon lords would come to their senses and end this war. That's very much nicer. Good God, I am not saying anything correctly today. So, I want her back because, well, she's pretty strong, but that's also going to put us in a bit of a pickle, isn't it? Without Ember, I guess it's going to have to be her. I don't want anyone else that's going to be on the front line. And she's also not capable of dying, so there is that. Though her value is... Okay, I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me do this, so we'll probably be going with the Virelli. Since I want someone else... Ooh, we could go with Nenio. I do like spells. We do need a spellcaster. We actually really do need a spellcaster. She's an ascending succubus. Nice. But we're going to go with Nenio. Ooh, she is all the way down there at level 8. Oh, it's going to be really, really good to bring her up. So, without further ado, I'm going to take care of this, and we will see you guys after another... Let's hope it's just not a rough cut. Now, since we've been given the opportunity, I may as well have them rest here. So, I've taken care of all of the things we've needed to do for Nenio. She's in fighting form. I still have no idea how I'm going to use her in an actual fight, but that's an issue for another time. Right now, I need to rest because it's been a long one. So let's first quick save just in case. Ooh, it's windy now. Okay. Wait. Now, we are here because there was someone on the road to the shrine of Baphomet where Ember is currently being held.
Missed me already.
That being the case, well, it can only mean a fight, right? Now, I'm not going to do the absurd amount of buffing I normally do. Instead, we're going to keep it simple because, well, the frick? Anyway, why is he missing a level again? Oh, because I never fixed that in the first place. Right. It's a permanent level, which means we need restoration. Wait, what? All allies gain a bonus to weapon damage rolls. Okay. We were going to buff. Right. Let's go with spell resistance. Okay, that'll be enough.
I will help where I can.
Anything we can't handle, we'll just summon 63 treants to deal with. You are surrounded by a lonely, empty landscape. In front of you, a solitary figure stares into a fire. The flames illuminate his ghostly form, but his features are concealed beneath a mask. You hear the muffled wail of the wind in the distance, like a child crying for its mother. Well, would you look at that? An adventurer has arrived. The figure's face is hidden behind the mask, but he sounds friendly, although you detect a note of sadness in his voice. When he speaks again, however, his tone is cold and emotionless, as if reciting a text he memorized long ago. You are searching for ancient knowledge, but the path to the heart of mystery can only be revealed to the one most worthy. However, all it takes are a few small steps to set you on this path to discovery. So put yourself to the test. Answer my questions with the knowledge you possess and prove that you are worthy of possessing far greater knowledge. I don't trust suspicious strangers who wear masks. What questions do you wish to ask me and why? We already know the why. He literally just said why. Yes, we already know. Ask me a question and I will answer. And the first question is not intended to be difficult. The ghostly figure gestures with his hand and a leaf appears. He holds it out to you and you notice that it is almost as big as the palm of his hand. The leaf appears fresh and vibrant. Tell me, to which tree does this leaf belong? This is a leaf from the Lipania tree. The tree is not native to Galarian. All it takes is a little knowledge to begin your journey. By answering this question correctly, you have taken the next step toward acquiring great knowledge. The heart of mystery is now open to you. Solve its riddle and you can continue forward. The secrets of creation will be revealed to the one most worthy. Do not give up your search. A strange melodious sound fills the air. The ghost stands up hastily. I've been released. The demonic spell is gone. The ghost's voice has changed. His tone is no longer cold and emotionless. We receive a number of scrolls that I believe are most valuable to Nenio. Listen to me, adventurer. I am a dead man forced to keep an eternal watch. I am a spirit bound by a spell. Magic forces me to say all this nonsense about knowledge and rewards, and it also prevents me from telling you who condemned me to this fate or what happens within the heart of mystery. However, there are other things I can tell you. You have to hurry, though. I only have time to answer a single question before the spell sends me back to oblivion. He's already been released. This doesn't make any sense. This is irrelevant. Somewhat irrelevant. Why would anyone go to all this trouble to find the one most worthy? What's the point of all these puzzles? What's the point of all these puzzles and riddles? I can't answer that question. I'm forced to be a part of this, but I do not know the purpose of my enslavement. The power that binds me also wants adventurers to solve riddles. That's all I know. I'm supposed to tell adventurers that my questions are a test to see if they are worthy. In reality, however, they are nothing more than bait. They are meant to lure adventurers to the reward that awaits them in the heart of mystery. The ghost barely manages to finish his sentence. A sudden burst of magical energy surges through his body, and he disappears with a scream. I guess I'll feed the scrolls to Nenio. Filter.
Are we ready to move out?
Oh Lord, look at what they've done to my boy. This is a selfish one. Like most of her spells. Well, most of her... Oh, I forgot about this one. The difficulty class is 28. So let's see. I'm just going to quickly arrange the bar, but for you guys, our time together in this location is at an end. We'll meet once again once we get to the shrine of Baphomet, where they're, I guess, going to sacrifice Ember. We just can't have that. Okay, now that we're back, we finally have finished the rather considerable amount of buffing that it requires before I feel safe to travel anywhere. We have arrived at the shrine to Baphomet, where they have taken our dearest Ember. And as you can see here, we're not alone. Now, I do want to make a quick note of the fact that Nenio does not have the ability to summon treants. I don't know whether that's because she hasn't been to the Grove, or she can just never get them now, but that's pretty big. That's a pretty big difference, because with Ember we also get Bismuth, who is also capable of summoning treants, which means Nenio's value dipped just a bit. Oh. This is doable. The altar of Lord Baphomet has been desecrated. We will clean it with the blood of traitors. Look what you've done. Give me the girl. Give them the girl and we'll be pardoned. Hands off, scoundrels. We won't give her to anyone, not you or the demons. Please don't fight. You're all kind people. You don't need to hurt each other. Baphomet demands blood. Spare no one. Traitors and faithful alike will be sacrificed to our Lord. Looks like the girl is right. If we want to survive, we'll have to fight together.
They will break against our resolve.
I mean, I have to assume that this particular cultist is at least mildly retarded, because for one, they're a Baphomet cultist. For two, they just cast a spell on a demon who has spell resistance. You don't do that. Anyway, allow me to expand on what you guys just saw. These Baphomet cultists are willing to lay down their lives for Ember because of her preaching. The fact that she preaches peace between everyone and everything. It somehow has changed the mind of the cult members that had snuck into, well, I would say snuck into Dresden, but they may have always been there the entire time. The fact of the matter is, they're everywhere. And there's no telling who is one and who isn't. As a result, some of them were part of the congregation for Ember's sermons, and well, as you saw, well, as you now know, they've taken her, and this is where they took her. But they were going to sacrifice her beforehand, but now they're willing to protect her. She's pretty good. She's pretty good. Now, none of these guys use elemental spells, so I don't need to worry about any of that sort of business. I don't really think we need any treants right now. I have communal stone skin, but I don't remember. There it is. It's in 6. Got it. So, I guess I'll just drop another one of these down here and let that be that.
Is not an option. Kneel before me.
I mean, we could use all the hits we could get, right? So, where is he actually? That wouldn't help us, so we'll spend his turn by summoning. Because why not? God. Summoning is addictive, especially once you've got a lot of them. Okay, let's take down the ones that are standing right now. We'll worry about the rest later. Well, specifically the ones that are cloaked with mirror image. We'll worry about those last.
You crossed the wrong mountain.
Do you see why that is so good? That is a free extra hit whenever land crits, which is rather freaking. You realize you just killed some of the people that were trying to protect you, right? Ember? Honey? Anyway. I'm not going to, be particularly upset about that. It's just unfortunate.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
All right, Nenio. How do I go about doing this? So, I want to do this, and so I shall. Don't we have acid fog that's not going to hurt us? Hold on. In her spell book. Oh, it's level 7, that's why. Then why did I put this here? These shouldn't be here then. That should be for, I don't know, summon huge elemental maybe? Really don't see anything that's a good replacement. But yeah, we can't use this. So we'll go with these for now. Till we get something better. That acid fog is a no-no. Didn't mess this up, did I? Right, we cast one, that's why it's missing. This is affected by their spell resistance, which is no good. I was hoping to be able to use it to remove their whatchamacallits, but screw it. Each one rolls independently to overcome spell resistance. Interesting. I also could have done this to help her penetrate their spell resistance. Oh, that was the cultist. Oh, great. We don't control backpack either.
This one's mine.
Bismuth walked in and died and then spawned a spider, didn't he? Yeah, so Bismuth just dropped dead. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We can always resummon Bismuth, so that's not an issue. The main issue here is that it is congested as frick now. I guess we can move him like here. But we really don't need anything else on the field now. It's all hands on deck. We can go like this.
Into the fray.
This fight isn't going to be going on for much longer. I don't see a real reason to do that.
Do not hold back.
Yep. What just happened to him? It said, no, Bismuth is right there, so where did the spider come from? It's none of our people. Come on. Goodness.
The attack.
Yeah. Breathing hard. Breathing hard, a cultist knight wipes her blood-smeared sword on a tabard depicting Baphomet's unholy seal. She looks around. It was a difficult fight, but by some miracle, none of the cultists perished. Looking back at Ember, she kneels in front of you. Knight Commander, we are guilty of treason and we repent. We beg for your mercy. Don't listen to her, Commander. Another knight, also wearing Baphomet's tabard, throws his weapon to the ground. Repentance? She was ready to give this girl to the demons until she realized there would be no mercy from them. We are all traitors and murderers here, henchmen of Baphomet and soldiers in Thasgarod's army. You better kill us all on the spot. Don't say that. You protected me, didn't you? And quite literally died by her hand. but we're just going to pretend that didn't happen for a few seconds. Maybe you wanted to do something bad, but then you changed your mind, didn't you? The elf girl looks at you with her large, shining eyes. Please, don't punish them too harshly. They didn't mean to hurt anyone, which is the exact opposite of the fact of the matter, but they were just deceived by the demons. Which of these knights protected you? All of them. Please don't punish anyone. You see, they've repented. We have, I swear. Don't believe the repentance of a cultist, Commander. We're all traitors and liars. And I've already explained everything that's happened to you guys, and apparently she's fine. I would like to see her justification. Well, it's obvious that she would just continue to defend them through anything, so we have to sort of... We have to be responsible for reining in her generosity. As it were. Also, this is the altar. Okay. But I do want to see what her explanation would be for this. Why are you defending them? They killed your congregation and abducted you. Yes, they killed many good people, but will killing them make anything better? Please don't kill them. You see, they've repented. I know it's not harsh law that guides your judgment, but your heart. Please find a little mercy for them. I must say, I do admire these folk. First they sell themselves to demons, then just as easily turn against their chosen idol. I mean, I'm certain that if we leave them now and have a picnic on a hill nearby, they'll happen upon a new foolish idea or a new master before we finish our sandwiches. Please be kinder. Oh my god. I don't have any more leeway. Well, no, I do. In fact, I have I know I can go with a good choice one more time. At the very least. And I had an evil option. I could have gone with for some crusade related business, but I didn't go with it because it was more profitable to go with another one. Thankfully, that choice didn't have an alignment. Otherwise, I might have gone with the evil one instead and lost out on a significant amount of money and materials. In fact, the evil option here is, in fact, just wrong. Well, the first sentence of it is. She literally changed them just between being kidnapped and arriving at the altar. Let's call it a day. I had to rest, which would have taken an extra day, and then the trip on the way was another one, so she's technically been gone for about 3 days. But she managed to reform them in one, realistically. So, unless you're choosing this just for the what is it? Just for the alignment, it's wrong. But not wrong in the alignment sense, it's just patently false. Anyway, we're going with good. Do you think you can reform them? Fine. I believe in you. Let them be your congregation. I won't punish them. Commander, we can't be trusted. I can't even trust myself. Just a few hours ago, I was slaughtering this girl's congregation and was about to sacrifice her to Baphomet. But I believe in you. You do want to change, don't you? The knight lowers his head. Thank you. We'll try. Of course, after everything we've done, we can't remain knights of the orders we betrayed. We will lay down our weapons and do the job you send us to do. Deal. Ember turns to you with a smile. You see? They won't do anything bad. Shall we go? It's a shame I couldn't put Nenio to work, but... Also, you've still got the spider here. Good, so they're not dead, but I can still take stuff from their bodies. Crap. I don't know if Nenio can learn Firestorm. Ooh. I like how these guys are playing Sentry. That's really nice. I feel safe.
Missed me already.
Now, we do have... We do have more of the... I think it's the core of mystery nearby. But first, I want to check the rest of this area. Leave no loot unturned. There it is. There's nothing over here anyway. I can't check the treant states, so I don't know. I don't know where the spiders came from. The spiders had to have come from the a treant dying. What in the world is Camellia doing here? What? I don't understand. And I can't interact with her whatsoever, but she's here. I guess. All right. So, I don't really remember the name of the place where we are, but it is nearby the... What's the name of the place? It's nearby the Shrine of Baphomet, where we just left. These are eggs. Oh. 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 Right. Yep. The Ivory Sanctum is where the... If I'm not mistaken, is where demons are getting their extra powers from, I guess you could say. Anyway, let's see if I'm actually correct about that. What am I looking at? I don't know what it was I just saw, and I'm not sure I really care. But I'm curious, just the same. Demons are dead. Lots of them. Halfling warriors, huh? So these are the warriors from my court. They do good work. Yeah, they're right. This place is a nasty piece of work. Wall inlaid with a whimsical mosaic of bones from humans, animals, and some unknown creatures. Aha, a torapo.
Mongrel did it.
Okay.
Close ranks.
You know what? I am actually not that concerned about this anymore. Excuse me, did you just shoot us with magic? Well, now I'm angry. Let's see what we're dealing with first. Shears, the Nalfeshni is hasted.
Retreat is not an option.
Something else is here. A Coloxus. Nope, 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 nope. We're not doing that. We are most certainly not doing that. Coloxus is a demon, so it has the normal resistances plus spell resistance, immunities. Yeah, resistances was the right word. Yep, they do that. I want this thing dead.
You've crossed the wrong path.
The light, take you!
Like, I really want that thing dead, though. If I don't kill it this turn, it doesn't die. But it has spell resistance, which I may not be able to get through. Could activate Aura of Purity here. Which should protect from Mind Fog, right? Crap, this one... Why doesn't he have the ability to summon anymore? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think an unholy aura will be enough to stop us?
Kneel before me.
Apparently it was that time. Didn't work for the rest, though. I don't really need another one of those. Apparently, the Colossus did not get an opportunity to act. We like that.
The inheritance, guide my blade.
I'd rather not waste spells. He'll get what's coming to him shortly.
This one's mine!
There are knowledge of the world checks all over this place, apparently. And I don't know what... Well, it's a pressure plate, obviously.
Call me again if you need to.
Okay. A chaotic conglomeration of confessions from the Baphomet cultists. I murdered a Crusader officer, assumed his appearance, and served in the Crusade army for 10 years. I infiltrated the Inquisitor squad of Canabres and selected the cultists that were to be burned at the stake for half a year. Nobody knows how much of this is true.
Oh, well, that happened. Damn, it's just not my lucky day. This was simple enough.
Another conglomeration of confessions. I used to be a paladin of the Eagle Watch, but then succumbed to the temptation. Murdered 2 of my friends and came here. I cooked for a Crusade army for 5 years, poisoning at least 100 soldiers.
Rules are made to be broken.
Jerobeth. A familiar, narrow shadow appears before you. The antennae on the creature's head quiver, its hands are linked tightly together. You've arrived, Commander, comes the high-pitched voice in your head. You've discovered my castle in the clouds, although it is a far cry from what it once was. Jerobeth's voice buzzes with irritation. I have something you need. Information and assistance. You can help me in return. Let's talk. What are you proposing? As a gesture of my goodwill, I will even allow your companions to hear our conversation. See, I am eminently reasonable. What are you proposing? This place, the Ivory Sanctum, used to be my own personal domain, but in recent times I have been forced to share it with a horde of allies. There is one among them who will likely interest you, Xanthir the Plagued One. Jerobeth's voice chitters with emotion. It drops to a heated whisper. A swarm that walks. A mesmerizing creation. Who could have imagined that a mortal could be turned into something so extraordinary? He is behind many of the calamities that have befallen you. It is from his hands that myself and other demons have received our new abilities. Kill him and the lords will struggle to find his equal for a long time. I won't simply stand aside, I will help you as well. I will tell you what I know, and ensure that my servants do not attack you here in the sanctum. Well, I have to be honest, I really could use the XP, but free dungeon diving? I mean, come on. We came in your house ready to fight, and instead of fighting back, you're ready to give up your own side for us to kill. Even Windowalk could learn something from you. And in case you guys don't know why she's doing this, it's because we permitted Winter Sun, the little village, I think 2 episodes back now, to remain under the illusion. And as well, allowing both demons and humans to mingle as a result of the illusion it's under. Maintaining a sort of peace of sorts. So, now that I've explained that, I don't have to do this. What information are you willing to share with me? The information that you undoubtedly want more than anything. How the demons have started acquiring their new monstrous powers. It didn't start with Xanthir, and it won't end with him, but I will tell you what I know. Only if you fulfill your part of the deal. What did you do with Marhavok? I gave him the thing he wanted most. The chance to be with me forever. In a new form, one more convenient for me. And for him as well, if I ever wish to take him with me to the Abyss, for instance. I accept your offer. The demon tilts her head to the side. That's good. Then listen. There are 2 factions in the Sanctum currently. The ones who came here with Xanthir do not answer to me. That group includes the ordinary demons, mythic demons, and his loyal mortal mages. You will have to fight them. There's no getting around that. Oh, yes. I love XP. But then there are Baphomet's followers as well. I will give you my mark so that my subjects will take you for one of our own. They've been dying to take on our unwelcome house guests for a long time, so just tell them that their mistress says, do it. The demon smiles wistfully. My mark will also serve another purpose. If you defeat Xanthir, it will bind his swarm and force it to fly directly into my net. I cannot allow such a unique creature to disappear entirely. I will preserve him in some form. You once again hear an undercurrent of amusement in Jerobeth's voice. The demon waves a delicate hand in your direction, and you are instantly doused in a sweet-smelling wave. Then it passes. There. The mark is in place. Go. And find me in my chamber when it is all over. Well. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us today. We now have the Mark of Jerobeth, which is going to make things a whole lot more interesting down here than it otherwise would have been. Oh, I am glad that I made that choice back in Winter Sun. Sure, it may suck for them, but only sort of. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything that you've seen here. We will be back tomorrow with another episode. So, with all that said, we will see you next time.
You see